Hello and welcome back to Quick Chat. Today I wanted to discuss the next game for my challenge playthrough series. Now, I did have a couple of games that were suggested to me on Facebook between friends. Mostly games like Monster Hunter, Shovel Knight, Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot. Just games with of those varieties that I could actually make a challenge with, where I could take away some powers or wear no armor, or use certain weapons that will make the game a lot harder, but will also be interesting for you guys to watch. But I couldn't decide. It was really difficult for me to decide on just one game to play. So what I did was I put a poll up on Facebook, and I knew that before even posting the poll that I was going to have mixed reactions, because I'm posting the poll in a Kingdom Hearts group, and I'm putting other games on the list that people probably haven't played, and then I put Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on there, and everybody is obviously going to pick Chain of Memories. But of course, I respect everybody's opinions, and I looked at the poll, and I saw that Chain of Memories won. So I had plans to play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I had my DS, and I have a copy of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for Game Boy Advance, and I was just going to play it that way. But then I realized that I really don't have a way to record my Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories gameplay for it to be good quality. Because I even tested it with my camera with the tripod, and it looks terrible. And I know there's no program for the DS that I could find. I asked around with some friends. I looked around on Google, and there's just nothing. The only thing I found that is an alternative is if I use an emulator and play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories that way, so that I can record the gameplay from the computer and the audio as well, and it could be really good quality for you guys. The problem is I don't like using emulators, and not from a financial perspective, but just my preference. I prefer not to have anything to do with emulators, because I like the authenticity of playing the game on an actual console to playing it on an emulator. That's just my personal preference. I don't have anything against people who use emulators. I just don't like using them. And if I don't have to use it, I prefer not to. But those are pretty much my only two choices at this point. I can record on my camcorder on a DS, and it'll be pretty bad quality, but it would be legit. Or I can record on an emulator, and it'll be amazing quality, but it'll be on an emulator. So I was thinking about that all day today, and I kind of was at the point where where I was just gonna give in and play Recom instead, because I have that on my collector's edition for my PS4. So it'd be just like recording the first one. I could just record it off of that, and it'd be really good quality, and there'd be no emulation involved. But my friend actually came up with a really fun idea for a challenge run that I didn't expect, because my mind's been on Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the past 2 days on how to make it a challenge run, how to record it, But then he comes up with this amazingly fun idea that I think people would enjoy, because I even looked around and there's not a lot of people doing this kind of thing. And that's kind of what my channel's about. I like to do challenge runs on games. I don't want the playthroughs to be like everybody else. I want to do something challenging to it. So my friend suggested that I actually do a grave robber run for Dark Souls 3. And I know beforehand that most of the people who watch my videos / subscribed are Kingdom Hearts fans. And I understand that, and I respect that. That's why my next playthrough is going to be for Dark Souls 3. But in the meantime, while I'm working on that, I'm also going to be trying to figure out a way to record the next Kingdom Hearts playthrough, which will most likely be Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance, because I want to do that one, because I don't see a lot of people doing that one either. In the Facebook group, I don't see anybody posting that gameplay, and I think it's a really fun game. So that's my plan as far as that. Either I'm going to record Dark Souls 3 and Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories at the same time to make sure you guys are happy, or I'm going to stick with Dark Souls 3 for the time being, and then when I start streaming, which will hopefully be soon, I'll start streaming Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, since I'm going to be on the computer anyways. That's what I'm thinking right now. But I'm completely open to suggestions. If you guys want to leave anything in the comments and let me know what you guys think. This is just my thinking right now because I had so many games to choose from. And surprisingly, a lot of people in the Kingdom Hearts group told me I should play a game that isn't Kingdom Hearts. So, but like I said, the votes were on the poll, and I'm not going to ignore what you guys are saying. So I'm going to figure this out. But as things stand now, Dark Souls 3 will be the next playthrough. And it's going to be a Grave Robber run, which is going to be a lot of fun. And I encourage all the Kingdom Hearts fans here that are listening to give it a shot. I'm sure you're going to have a good time. So thank you so much for listening. And until next time, later.